Today I'll be ranking every Rubik's Cube world record under 6 seconds, plus some legendary fails. Yeah, 14 years ago the cubes weren't fast, but also the cameras were kind of potato-like. But, bam, 5.66 seconds. Yeah, people are kind of awkward. Now, what makes this record special is that when Felix said it, it was the first official solve under 6 seconds, and it was also his 7th record in sequence. In sequence? In a row. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. Like, it was really the Felix era. But this next guy right here, yes, I really chose the best shots of everyone, isn't Felix, and that makes the second world record very impressive. Bum! Bum! Why is no one reacting? He just broke the world record. Okay, finally. Bro, why is everyone so awkward? I love it. This is kind of interesting, like he shows the cube that he's using. Oh, this brings back so many memories. The cube was good, but he was also bad. So 5.55, it beat Felix, which was kind of legendary, but the reaction was so lame. Sorry, I'm gonna give it D, man. All of the world records are epic because you did something insane, right? But I have to be very critical right here, otherwise everything will just be in A or B tier. So D. Wait, did we go from 5.66 to 5.55? What is gonna be next? 5.44? And we're back to Felix Zenmek, so let's see what he has in store for us today. Pretty solid turning. Maybe you didn't catch that. That's a 5.33.
What is gonna be next? 5.44?
But it's a DNF, because look at this, guys. When he does his final turn, like you can see right here, he only needs to do one more turn, right? Only one more turn. But something happens right here. Like, I don't know if you can see the corner, but it's like the corner twists. It's not a real world record. It was a magical corner twist, like it didn't make sense why it would happen. I'm gonna give it B tier. So yeah, that's a DNF. Next up we have this guy, Colin Burns. Will this be a fail or not? Let's find out right now. Bro, who filmed this? Like, your hands are not steady. Hey! Finally! This... Guys, learn from this. This is how you react to a world record, okay? Wait, what is that screaming kid in the background? What? Okay, maybe not react like that. That was a pretty epic reaction. I'm gonna give it B tier. So we're back in another school competition, it seems like. You cannot even see the cube, like great filming. And this was a 5.09 epic reaction. Someone filmed this with a potato once again. What year is this? 9 years ago, so still no decent cameras invented, it seems like. Now, here's a sad thing though. Like, technically speaking, this is a world record because it's better than the previous one, right? No DNFs, it was legit. However, it was never listed on the WCA as a world record. What? What? We're gonna actually take this world record in combination with the next one. Bro, how do you jump out of your chair like that? I cannot do that. So everyone goes insane because something like legendary happened right here. This was the first official sub 5 solve. It was like the first sub 4 minute marathon. What am I? It happened on the exact same day. So the day Keaton Ellis broke his world record, Lucas Eder, I think it was just like an hour after that or something. It was ridiculous. He broke it again. So kind of like F's in the chat for Keaton Ellis because it was never like really recognized as a world record. I want to support him. We're gonna give it A tier. And Lucas Eder first sub 5. Bro, that has to be Yo tier. I forgot about that. Our S tier is Yo tier. Yo. Now everyone's gonna be happy as I did the Yo thing, and look at that. Yo sign. Moving on to a familiar face. Do you recognize this guy? Because I do. Okay. So first of all, scene is perfect. Like, look at the colors, look at the shirt. Best sponsor in the world, thecubicle.us.com. Any cube related thing, they have it. Speed cubes. speed cube loops, puzzles, all of it, they have it. And you can get a huge discount using discount code CUBEHEAD.
Thanks for the support, guys.
Anyways, look at it, guys.
Sam! Yeah! What? Yeah!
Everything about this record is perfect. Now, okay, you might not understand like what I'm gonna talk about right now if you're not a cuber, but first of all, he used the cube named after himself. This was the Valk 3. He's Mats Valk. That is so cool. First of all, Aura. On top of that, he used an algorithm set that forced him to skip some steps. But that algorithm set is also named after him. It's like VLS, Valk Last Slot. And the yeah has so much testosterone, so Aura through the roof. And then look at the flying paper out of nowhere. It just flies there. He takes the cube. He doesn't do anything. He puts it back. I'm gonna put a yo tier because this is what a world record should be. But it would be my favorite world record out there if it wasn't for the next one. So we're at December 11, 2016. This is 1 month after the last world record. This is our boy Felix Zemdex once again. And look who's sitting next to him. Yes, you remember him. So yes, he's gonna take it from Mats Valk. Spoiler, because I'm only showing world records. But it's more epic than that, guys. Like, it looks like he's turning slow, but for some reason it's like a super fast time. But what is the time? I don't know if they show it actually on the video. I'll spoil it to you. The time is 4.73. So he literally took the world record by 100th of a second while our ex-world record holder is sitting next to him. But the most epic part of this video... Yeah, I didn't know Felix Zemdex stored the pyramids in his middle pocket. Yeah, you know, bro got a little too excited. I don't know, every time I talk about it I feel bad because then I see Felix in person and I'm like, hey, and I'm like, man, I've talked about this so often, does he hate me now? It's probably not what we think it is, but there's something there which makes this record the best record ever. Like, first of all, taking it from the Dutch guy who's by coincidence sitting next to you by 100th of a second, that is perfect scenery by itself. But then like having huge pyramids in your middle pocket, that makes this the best world record ever and no one's ever gonna like break that. So it has to be first in the yo tier. So this is my bro Patrick Pons. He's like one of the coolest guys ever. He's so nice. And the world record he got, spoiler, this is a world record.
World record? What?
No one reacts for so long. How does that happen? And then he puts his camera like this and it films his judge, because there's always like a judge, and he's just sitting there. It's so awkward. Out of all the places you could have placed the camera, you pointed to the one guy who couldn't care less about the world record. I love Patrick, but this has to be like the worst reaction. Oh wait, I didn't create a card for him. Let's fix that. But we never fully see his face. That's a problem. So yeah, I'm just gonna give this F tier. Like, there has to be something in F tier. I don't know what else I would put in F tier. Like, moving on to the next one, and this is probably the most unexpected world record to ever happen. Is this guy right here, Siang Byom Cho. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but let's see what he does. 4.59. But here's why this world record is really interesting. Before he got this single, his PR average, meaning like the average result in a round, which is basically what we use to see how fast cubers are, was 8.3 seconds. I have an unofficial 8.3 second solve, okay? And he broke the world record. No one expected him to break it. So it was super wholesome. It was a very nice solution, very low remove count. The reaction, everyone is just reacting how you should. You applaud, that's how you do it, you're happy, you give some energy. Oh, but that guy kind of ruined it. He wanted to give him a high five and he got ignored. This is a solid world record performance. I'm gonna give it an A tier, but we're gonna go to a familiar face. I don't know why I smile like that. So what is he gonna do for us today? Well, he breaks the world record with a time of 4.59. Look at him. Is this a world record? I don't think he knows it. So let's actually double check. He got 4.594, but our guy Siang Byom here got 4.591. WCA doesn't take into account like the thousandth of a second, so it was listed as a world record, but let's be honest, guys, like this is not a world record. This is slower. This is slow. So I'm gonna give it F tier. What are you gonna do about it, Felix? But anyways, he does redeem himself, because if we go to the next one...
Come on, get a sub 5.
4.22. I feel like we're getting too used to Felix breaking world records. That's why I'm gonna put it in C. So we're gonna look at something that happened afterwards, which is, I think, legendary. This right here is Jada McNeel. He's our fellow Australian guy. I'm not Australian, but Felix is, so he's gonna do the most legendary thing ever. Like, look at his control turning. Everything is going so well. And then if we pause right here, something to note. The time is 3.6. That is insane. I mean, if we go a bit back, right here is one move away, and the time says 3.3. Normally, you take like 0.1 second to do a move, especially if you're a cuber. But looking at his expression, his brain was probably like, what? This is insane. I've never been this fast before. So he does something. First of all, he turns to the wrong side. Not solved. And he's like, oh, this is the wrong side. And he drops the cube. I remember when this happened. I was sitting in the car and I read it and I just didn't speak for an hour. So I can imagine what went to his mind right then and there. And I feel bad talking about it because I know it's probably like triggering some PTSD. 4.97 is still an impressive solve. So everyone in the background is like, oh yeah, nice job. But he's like, nah, this is not a world record. I had to include it because it's one of the most legendary things to ever happen. And it deserves Yo tier. I think this world record that we're gonna watch right now set like a very important milestone in cubing. This is the worst quality for any world record we've ever had, but it's something, guys. It's something. Look what's happening. Our guy, Yu Shengdu, got the world record of 3.47 seconds. The last world record was like 4.2. Maybe 4.1 was gonna happen, maybe low 4, maybe sub 4. But 3.4 was not gonna happen, especially not by Yu Shengdu. Like, he's good, but not that good. Well, it turns out he is, because he found an epic solution. He executed perfectly, probably like peak speed that he was able to. When it happened, everyone was shocked that it was him and that it was that fast. I'm gonna give it A tier. But it actually also deserves Yo tier, but I have too much in Yo tier. It deserves Yo tier. It's like the first sub 4. It took almost 5 years for someone to break it. That's the longest we've seen on this list. And the guy to break it is legendary Max Park right here. He's the movie star. He's ex-world champion. Let's just look at the art that he's putting out. Yeah, he has to calm down the crowd like, oh, stop guys! Because everyone's going bonkers and for good reason. Like, he broke the world record, not by a bit, once again by 0.4 seconds. Watch him like finish the cube, one turn, and he instantly stops. Like, it would take me like 3 seconds to realize that I gotta skip. This is an epic world record. It deserves all the praise that it can get. But I have too much in the S tier, so I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Is this how you do tier lists? I have no idea. We've slowly seen how like cubers start turning faster and faster, and then China happened. Guys, I cannot explain. So up till this point, any world record out there like required some kind of luck. When you turn at 14.6 turns per second, you don't need luck. But the way he did it was just showing the world like, this is the new generation of cubers. And we're kids, and we're from China. Because if you look at the top 100 averages right now, I think all of them are from China. All of them. It's an incredible performance, but it scares me. So I'm gonna put it in C tier because I cannot understand. And my tier list needs to be a bit more balanced. And just when we thought like this couldn't be more insane, like the kids couldn't be more kids and the Chinese couldn't be more Chinese, we come to the last world record, and that is the current world record, done by an even younger Chinese kid, Chuanji Gang. There's not much to say. At this point, it's like I cannot commentate aliens. I don't understand, guys. Special thing about him though is that he's the first to actually use a different method, the ZB method. Like everyone did any of these world records using the CFOP method, which is also the method that I know and I teach on my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube, it's very easy and I teach it very well. If I do say so myself, check out my channel. I'll put a playlist right here or whatever. But he uses a different method. He still got kind of lucky, and it scares me even more. So I'm gonna put it in D tier. And this is my tier list. Let me know in the comments what your favorite world record was, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao guys, and I'm so back.